that down, let's talk about this, shall we? You know, one of the animated films of the last generation that doesn't get talked about a lot, but whenever it comes up, people seem to gush about it. And that's Tangled. Again, not a movie that we talk about a great deal, but everybody's, when you do bring it up and you talk to people about it, everybody seems to have a really, really positive feel about it. Everybody seems to love it. And what's interesting is it now looks like they're going to be doing a live action remake. A live action remake. And Michael Gracey, the guy who directed one of my favorite films in the last bunch of years, The Greatest Showman, is apparently looking like he's going to sign on to be the director of a Tangled live action film. This is what Deadline had to write. They said Michael Gracey of The Greatest Showman has entered negotiations to direct a live action Tangled for Disney, Deadline can reveal. A modern retelling of the classic Rapunzel fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. Tangled is being described as a revival of Disney's Oscar-nominated 2010 animated feature of the same name, which was the 50th put out by the studio. Plot details are under wraps. Really? It's a remake. And you have to say plot details are under wraps. It's about a Russian secret spy. But plot details are under wraps, but the film is expected to follow along the lines of the animated version. All right. I actually really like Tangled. Tangled's a really fun little movie. But again, it's not one of those ones that became a part of the pop culture zeitgeist, right? It hasn't become that one of those enduring things like Lion King or the first Moana, turns out it did, or Toy Story. Like, it didn't become one of those. We don't talk about it a lot. But again, when you do bring it up in film conversation circles, everybody's pretty quick to point out, oh, I really like that.
It did fairly well, almost 600 mil.
Yeah, I mean, so it was a moneymaker. Yeah. It was successful. I still think I remember what the guy who plays Shazam.
Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi. I knew it was Zach something. Zachary Levi did the voice, I think, of the prince in it.
Did he?
And I remember they did a music number at the Oscars and stuff like that. Good for them. Look, the reason though that I'm interested in this, because let's face it, the Disney live action remakes are hit and miss. Like literally, one comes out Cinderella, it's really good. Another one comes out Maleficent and it sucks. One comes out good, one comes out sucks. They're hit and miss. But you put Michael Gracey directing this, and you instantly have my attention. I love the work this guy did with The Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman just raves about him. And, you know, Hugh Jackman has worked with a lot of directors. And Jackman just absolutely raves about him and his work and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you put him in charge of that after what he did with Greatest Showman, you're going to take Tangled, make that a live action? Listen, I got to be honest with you. Look, you could bring up another Disney animated thing and say they're going to do it a live action. I'll go, okay. Because again, hit and miss. Michael Gracey doing Tangled? I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I'm actually kind of excited about that. I think this could be something pretty special.
It's not something we just recently saw. My problem, again, with the Moana thing, which I think it's going to do fine, but it's like we just got Moana 2, and then in a little while, we're going to go get the live action, but of Moana 1, and it just seems so recent, you know? But this is great. It was 14 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's oh, God, say that again.
It's 14 years ago.
Oh, guys, that Tangled movie was 14 years ago.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm almost wondering if
there are kids going into high school that weren't alive when Tangled came out.
Yep.
Think about that. Oh my God, that felt bad in my butt. Oh, that feels bad.
I'm gonna take the shot over here. I wonder if one of the reasons why I'll bring this up just for reference, but you know, it went up against How to Train Your Dragon that year, and
what a great year,
and Shrek Forever After, and then it went up against Megamind, Toy Story 3.
Oh, Megamind,
Toy Story 3, and Despicable Me. and then just some other like smaller ones. But
Oh, and hey, Dwayne Johnson's Tooth Fairy.
yeah, Tooth Fairy.
That
Yeah.
was a juggernaut.
But I mean, it had a lot of competition back then, so maybe that's why it kind of got overshadowed.
But it still made about $600 million.
Yeah.
Right? Which is good. So guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Aura. Let's be honest, what most people really want for the holidays is to see their favorite people more often. That's why this year, the best gift you can give, besides plane tickets, is an Aura digital picture frame. Named the #1 digital photo frame by Wirecutter, Aura frames are incredibly smart and easy to use, allowing you to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. Plus, you can order the frame online and preload it with photos and videos using the Aura app, so it's ready to go right out of the box. Ann and I have had ours for a while now, and we absolutely love it. Because you may not know, Ann and I like to take a lot of pictures, including a lot of our dogs, Ann's recent trip to Paris, and a whole bunch of other things. And we love having it right on display right there in our living room. So save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get 35% off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code Campea at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code Campea. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. Anyway, guys, I'm personally looking forward to this. How do you feel about it? Maybe you're like, oh, come on, another live action remake. I understand that sentiment. I completely do. But this is the director of The Greatest Showman doing it. So I don't know. It's got me excited. However you guys feel about it, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.